The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go! Check out! Ready! We own it! We own it! Hey! Go ahead. Check 24! Watch 24! Crawl.
And he works free. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Alert 3! Alert 3! 12!
Luck now to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
General West!
On first down, Love. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd and 1, Luck. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills, and it's 3rd and short.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Big stop, P. Big stop. Let's go.
To throw is Love. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Walsh. And it's now a 7-0 game.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check. Watch the before. It's coming this way. Here we go. Check the
On 1st down, Moss. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Mike 54. Too little.
They'll run on first down. It's Moss. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run on the draw. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 24. Now White. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 2nd down now, it's Moss. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll look to throw here. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Moss. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Moss. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming. It's a quarterback sneak. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll run with White, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go, Mexico!
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. And Stills bringing it in. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Dixon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're running. Ingram. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jake Butt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Walsh adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he lost the football. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Luck. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11 feet.
From the gun, here's Luck. Safarian Jenkins has it, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Walsh. And it's now 21-7. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
They should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah. Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Locke. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pick up there. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, 53.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This one from 46 yards out. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run with White and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12. 53, the 37-yard line.
On second down now, it's Moss, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll look to throw, and he connects with Ertz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On second down, It's Moss, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll keep it on the ground. Moss, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Moss. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They run. Abdullah. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Amir Abdullah, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done. Now back to throw. Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Love. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. On 1st down, they go with Dixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Hey, exit. Mike, 58, right there.
A shotgun snap for Love. He's able to find Wallace. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll run on 1st down. Dixon, they find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, his first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Walsh adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They can't hang with us. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throwing deep, and that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And a completion to Wilson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Amir Abdullah with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
58, Mike. Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw. Love. Eluding the pressure right. They'll try and run it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Lott going deep here for Stills. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kenny Stills, his third touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
On second down, it's Dixon. And he's got room. It's a foot race. Kenneth Dixon. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Walsh. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. He'll get this one to Galladay. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Black, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So
now White lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
His pass caught at the 4. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a